welcome back everybody to Let's Play some Final Fantasy XIV. We've run some errands for this guy's crew and whatnot, so let's see if we can, fine. Well, if you remember last time, even though we fetish soldiers, we also picked up a missive that a lady dropped on her way here, so let's give it to him. Okay. So, first you're blaming that other house for losing the stone vigil in the first place, hence why you're here, and then you're whining about them, you know, all the houses being pitted against each other. You, sir. Oops, I totally missed that dialogue because I accidentally sat on my controller. Okay. But wait! Hello, Mr. Cook. Okay. So yeah, once again, these Guardians, you are just so mean to outsiders and whatnot. Except Hashifan. Hashifan's a boss. At least he's like, oh hey, you're not trying to kill me? Okay, fine. Cool, you're hired. Who's gone? Who could you not save? But I have one puppy steak for you. Would you like to offer some to your patient, madam? I totally just hit the wrong button there. I'll take the stew. Hooray! But what now, though? Oh, Sid! Hey! Why do you have an exclamation point over your head? Oh? Oh, okay. Good plan. Good plan. How about you talk to the other guy, though, and prove your worth? But I guess if you can't really remember much, you don't really have much to prove your worth with, I guess, in the meantime, so I guess. Okay. Well, doing the ridiculously impossible is pretty much par for the course for an adventurer of my caliber, so why not? So we get to slay some ice sprites, which can actually be found up here. You can actually find them elsewhere, but this is actually the closest place. So why not? Alrighty, so we've gotten our ice sprite course. They're very cold, be careful. My hands are a little freezing. Yeah, totally awesome. Oh, you again. Ugh. But your investigation was postponed. And we haven't heard any new developments, so I'd like to assume the charges have been dropped because we kind of proved... Ugh. Sid, you weren't even there. Okay. Let's get a new ring. Alright. Let's go outside. Let's go outside real quick. Let's see if Mr. Midget Elf has anything to say about this. I'm just curious. I keep forgetting to talk to people in the meantime. I thought he's like hiding like all the way down here. He's like, I am not consorting with those scumbags. Nope, nothing interesting yet. Okay. He does have some funny things to say later, so that's why I'm coming back here. But anyway, I have a... my controller would cooperate with me. There we go. A new ring to wear! Hooray! I feel so pretty. Alright, Sid. What can we do now? I literally just talked to him 2 seconds ago, Sid. Why don't you come over here and we'll all have this conversation together like old pals? Like, why is he out here in the freezing cold and you're in there? Ugh. Alright, we'll talk to people. Hello, Mr. Cook. What can you tell me, sir? Okay. Sorry about your toes there, bro. Hello? Aw, poor guy. Okay, well at least we have some guy who's actually testifying with reason rather than be like, oh, he's awesome because I've heard he's done this. Alright, where is that last stinking person? I hate when stuff like that. Oh, he's in downstairs in the other room. Doi! Okay! Well, if you heard of what we did there, then you obviously know we know who the guy is, so you're not gonna, you can't be like, oh, I don't know who the hell you're talking about, because you know very well who the hell we're talking about. Ugh, people. Then go inside where it's warmer! Oh my god. I mean, I find it funny that they at least do acknowledge the fact that, you know, people get cold even though they're not dressed for the weather. Well, House Chiffron's been kind of cool, and he'd be like, hey, if you need to be warm, let's go by the fire. So get your ass back to Cat Dragonhead, and there you go, problem solved. Yes, I have. Okay. Woohoo, I I get a new jacket! Just what you need. Here, you can have my old one. It's probably a tad bit too big for you, but yeah. I don't like the way this looks, by the way, but whatever. Deep in thought? So I thought you were freezing your buns off. Oh? Since I'm not going far, I'm just going to suck it up and use this fountain. But yes, in the last 2 minutes we've actually gotten some bit of character development for Alphino there, which will be important later. The first of which is he's too prideful to actually go inside and or put on a coat. I mean, part of that is also an inside joke, obviously. And yes, you can actually jump down this chasm, which I'm about to do. And the other is that, notice how he picked apart that testimony and figured out that something is not quite right here. He's actually quite an intelligent young fellow, as we're going to find out. So yes, he is quite the careful listener, and is that a... Oh god. Oh, okay. Dragon body sitting in this snow mound over here. Who could have killed this thing? Why is it here? How long has it been here? Does anybody else know about this? So many questions. Interesting that we have saw a couple of plasmoids over here. Oh, so standing on the dragon's dead shoulders. Corpse? Yeah, I love how it's kind of a little brilliant foreshadowing. Because remember what I said a couple episodes back about those little fireflies hanging around the shrine? I'm kind of assuming that, like the plasmoids and light creatures are actually similar to like the fireflies from Final Fantasy X. So it's kind of foreshadowing that they show up here and that you happen to find a dead body underneath this snow mount. But whose dead body is it? Like it wasn't dragons or just simple sprites of any variety or anything like that. It's freaking fireflies. Genius, I tell you, genius! So unfortunately we have to take the long way around back up. However, he's seen no people come in from the eastern gate, which is where we are. So I don't know why we're not dragging the dead guy's corpse up here. I mean, the Waking Sands, we dragged 4 dead people on our back at once. This shouldn't be that hard. Oh. Well, drag his corpse up here and be like, dude, you see these robes? You see this missive? Ha! But then again, they don't really they're kind of unbelieving of us, so they may have just thought we just murdered a random guy and just dressed him up to prove our innocence. So that plan actually might backfire on us. So I can understand why we're not going straight to that line of thought there. Convert these. So yeah, he's actually being pretty smart about the whole thing, even though it's... You have to actually think about it to realize it. Alright, so who is the imposter inspector now? Yeah, that's right. We came here with letters on 2 high houses, man. We've got some powerful friends too, and the way that he just shook us off like that. I can understand, like I said before, I can understand him being a little wary, but Sid, letters to 2 high houses, where to some douchebag who tried to murder an innocent guy. Yeah. Yes, we need that airship to confront Garuda, who nobody is complaining about. Still, not a single person in Curtis has been like, oh my god, Garuda's here. Like, they don't even care at all. Yes, unfortunately, we have to question your testimony. Not that we believe you were deliberately lying to us, but... unfortunately, yes. Well, I suppose I can't blame you for speaking out against a man who saved you, but at the same time, at least he's referring us to somebody else to verify his story, and he's not just like, bugger off, you jerk. I have not seen you on duty at this post before. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm trying to get to the bottom of something. I don't have my keyboard with me right now, so yeah, unfortunately this is what I have to do this. Uh-oh. Fess up. Fess up! Oh, blackmail. So, I mean, in a way I kind of can't blame them, but at the same time, you're no better for letting other innocent people die just because you don't know them. I mean, of course you don't want to see your innocent family die in whatever, you know, instincts, stuff like that, but you're condemning other innocent people to die as well, and you're turning the other cheek. Aha! Well, at least it didn't take much to coerce a confession out of them, but at least now we know who has been framing everybody from the start. But how did the imposter know things about her family and such? Like why pick them to blackmail of all other people? Oh, I see a sparkly. I see a sparkly. Please let it not be another dead body. Oh, just a suspicious box. But what did we find in said suspicious box? Is it actually in our key items or anything? Oh, it's a rosary! What else could it be? course, it would help if that chick would, you know, like, come with us, so we're not, like, just showing the guy a rosary and be like, oh my god, it's proof of your heresy right there! Arr, kill her! Well, too bad. Yeah, there's a dead body, like, sitting right outside your fort? Shall we go drag you to him? Well, technically I could be lying to you right now, but, I mean, but I am the hero, you know, I'm kind of incapable of such, and maybe deep down he realizes that. I will certainly do that for you, sir. No, I'm gonna keep my hat. Alright. So that is gonna be all for this episode. We're gonna have to wait to bring the imposter to justice, condemning those poor innocent men and women to death, and... But why? Like, why would he come here to do that? Like, I don't quite... Something is still not right about this whole thing. But we're gonna have to wait until next time, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find our stinking airship.